It's me. Boom. 5 XP, ready to play some KDM. And man, was it a, a night for me. Holy cow. So, was on Discord with a couple of my mates, my followers, and talking about what we're doing this Lantern year. And for some reason, I had it in my head that we were going to hunt a level 3 Dragon King. And so I got everything set up. I got my gear grids, I picked the people, everything. And then I look at my handy dandy notebook, and there it is right there. Nemesis encounter, Butcher level 3. I'm like, huh. How do you like that? I gotta do everything all over again. So I got that going for me, which is nice. So here we are, Killenium level 3, and this is his final appearance. And does he make an appearance or what? So just looking at the sheet here, and I gotta put my old man readers on. Whoosh. So he's got 21 cards, so 22 health. He's got just a regular standard movement of 5. Toughness is 16. However, different from the level 2, he's got the Invincible trait. So Invincible... Oh. There we go. So anytime we actually do roll a successful wound, we have to roll again, to see if Mr. the Butcher says he agrees. So, all right, come on, Aziz, let's go. It's early. So, yeah, that extra roll, and we have to roll 8 plus. 8 plus. So that would be a wound. All right, that's a tough one. That's emotionally devastating, right? We get Berserker this time, right? We get Berserker. Yep, he did not have this the last couple. This is a standard one. So he gets to draw 2 AI cards every turn. Not excited about that either, considering if he starts stealing tokens like he did when he was level 2. Ooh, nobody's going to survive that one, are they? So we've got... He gets 2 accuracy tokens, so 2 accuracy tokens, 1 evasion token, and then a level 2 gets 2 speed and damage tokens. The dude's already stinking stocked on tokens before the fight even begins. Let's see, then we have our self-aware. This is a Killenium specific card. So at the start of each monster turn, reveal the top card of the AI deck, and if it's a B card, discard it. The whole mechanic is if available, he's going to choose to do a more difficult, for us, attack. A more challenging attack against us. And it works. It's a really cool mechanic. I actually like this mechanic a lot. So we pray and we hope that when we wound, and we roll less than 8, and we take those cards off the AI stack, that we're pulling A's, right? That's really the hope, right? We're just hoping the random... number generator is on our side today. And then at the end of each monster turn, basic action. So we have remind me of that, because I know I'm going to forget that one, right? All right. Then we have Infectious Lunacy. This is his mechanic on top of his mechanics. If, or when we suffer brain damage, gain lunacy tokens equal to the damage suffered. If we have 3, remove them and suffer frenzy. In frenzy, you get insanity, which is nice. Now, I believe last time we were rolling 1s and 2s, so we weren't getting enough insanity to start with. Then we're going to get frenzy. And then, of course, his mechanic is when he has more damage tokens, he steals, right? That's on Scorn, so that's this one. All right. So, the Killenium Butcher devours the intensity of passion from the very air. As it grows stronger, survivors suffer these chilling effects for each +1 damage token the monster has. So all survivors, if he has 1, everybody gets -1 accuracy. No big deal. Except he never has 1. You know, he's gonna have 2 to 8. Alright, so 2 is cold. All survivors suffer -1 movement. Not the best, but tolerable. Right, but 3, if he has 3 or more damage tokens, it's freeze. At the start of your act, you gain either your activation, like your weapon act or whatever, or your movement, but not both. Ignore this effect if you are frenzied. So when you're frenzied, great. For him, remember, because he's going to steal your token. So that's not good. All right, so that's only on the trap, if I recall. So on the trap, he gobbles all your frenzies and makes himself stronger. So, not excited about that. All right, so we already have so many things to keep track of. Let's see. Oh no, is it the basic action? Maybe it's the basic action. So he's gonna pick the frenzy peoples. Why is he gonna do that? Because if you are frenzied after damage, the monster devours your rage. You are no longer frenzied. Transfer any attribute tokens gained from frenzy, thank goodness, to the monster, changing +1 strength for +1 damage. Of course, damage makes it colder. So +1 damage tokens makes it colder. That's bad. This is bad. It's really bad. Alright, yep, so and then his instinct, the monster sweeps its withering gaze across the battlefield, turn to face the most survivors, and then they suffer the brains of damage. So, oh boy. Yeah, this guy's gonna be fun. So he throws 3 stone columns out onto the pitch in very specific locations, as you can see. And then we drew, actually one of my kiddos drew Acanthus. So, potential to get some survival. Yep, right? That's good. What else does Acanthus do? This whole campaign, I think we've had 2 Acanthus plants pulled for random stuff. It really, we just have not had any Acanthus. Yeah, so here's the hope, right, with this guy, is that we actually will probably use it. So archive it to fully heal 1 location, including injury levels and armor points. So that could be incredibly useful if we get there and we successfully don't hurt our arm location from rolling. So, all right, let's see what else. Yes, we are post Watcher defeat. So everybody's got this one. So there's no more monster control. No more monster control. It is just passing the death die around. The settlement has 2 levels, so we have either add a die to an attack roll or add a d10 to a movement. It's not an additional movement, it is just add that number to the movement, which if he's chilling us to the bone, I don't know. Yeah. Probably going to be used on attacks, but we'll see. We shall see. But so, monster controller is the die this time around. Oh man. So, XP, do you have much hope for the people of the settlement today? No, I do not. And that might have been the reason why I chose to pick all my impairment people. So, when we got the character innovation, you have to fill your character deck with good things, bad things, and then like 1 legendary. And I think we went through like all 4 impairments right in a row. I only have 4 or 5 impairments. Well, they're on the board today. So we have Amanda the Unfettered. She likes to live free. She's rolling our Nico Twilight Armor set today. What's up, Ace? This is now a good place. Ace is in the house. So this one is the Nico Armor set. So nothing's more than 2. And her evasion is 9. You know, the Butcher does get +2 accuracy, so it's technically 7s or better to hit her. She's probably going to be our pink today. Ace, good afternoon, good evening to you, good sir. So I'm going to need some luck from you today because I think this is going to be a slaughter. Or we'll find out. Then we've got Kayako the Mad, who gets +3 insanity on arrival. Most of these guys are fresh meat. He's rolling leather, so can't be bashed, steel sword, silk bodysuit, and first aid kit. Then we've got Valak, who is in silk with the speaker knife, and I'm gonna have to wonder why bandages, but I'm gonna have to wonder why I bothered putting the rawhide drums in there, because it won't matter. Because yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, and we're subjugated. So when we're knocked down, we're not getting back up. All right, that's just a fact. All right, so subjugated is a whole king mechanic. And since we couldn't go hunt level 1 kings, it's immediate level 3 kings, so ain't nobody getting rid of subjugate. So that might be a whoopsies moment, but who cares, right? The whole point of this settlement is that it's the worst of the worst, right? This is a horror, slasher, thriller motif where ain't nothing good. No respites, no breaks. These guys are always going to be facing the more difficult of the options, all right? So everybody is named after a horror, thriller, slasher movie character, whether it's a final girl or a villain, final guy. There are some final guys. And then let's see, we've got Gage. Gage is in our black and red with the Dome Buster and the hyper elastic shield. So good luck to them, right? You know, if they die, that's some resources that we get. Actually, I was gonna read the defeat, but I'm not gonna read the defeat. There. But really, that's about it, right? I mean, he's got a ton of health. He's invincible. He's indomitable, so no knocking him down, he'll pop right back up. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, the overlay is up there. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'm ready. I was born ready, right? Everybody get up, do their workout this morning. Everybody did their jumping jacks, their push-ups, their bench presses, their curls. Everybody's getting swole, getting fit. All right. I believe we go first because this is our town. Santa Clara, right? Survivors are defending their home. They go first. Yep. And this is Lantern Year 23. So there's really not much that's gonna happen after Killenium. We've got, I think, two or 3 years, and then we get the Red Witches coming, like all 3 coming. And then after that, it's like another 5 years or 4 years or something, and then we got the Gold Smoke. So the world is our oyster to play with some level 3 quarries until then. All right. Who goes first? He's kind of far away. All right, let's see who gets the death die first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, death die is going to be Gage. Right on, right on. And there's no, like, if you're the target of an attack and you have the death die, there's none of that. None of that. That is long gone. All right, we have one person. Amanda has +2 movement. And then you have -1 movement for this. So if you can see on the board, this is where I'm throwing our little tracker. He's got +2 tokens for level, so this automatically comes over here. And the way I've been playing it is cumulative, so -1 accuracy, -1 movement. And he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, yes, 6 steps away. We have the Nico Twilight Armor, so I could pounce and get an extra strength. I think we're just going to do that. I think she's just going to pounce. Amanda's going to go. Pouncing. Boing. Now that is not a movement. That is a pounce, so I don't have -1 movement for that. And let's see. She is rolling. She's got the Diamond Scab Guitar. She's rolling 3 dice. And I'm using my winter dice today. Something different, because the last 2 times we've used all black dice, we've gotten our pushed in. So I'm going to try to avoid that as much as I can. Alright, well, on a perfect hit, we get the monster gains a -1 toughness until the end of the attack. So let's go for it. Perfect hits or bust. Well, no, that is 3 hits. So he has an evasion token. So, and we have 1 accuracy, so it's basically just wiped. So I need 6s or better. Look at that. 3 hits. So you know the trap is going to be at the top. Oh, we got potential woundage. All right, so we got, if we wound on the Fury's gut, the Butcher's knocked down. All survivors gain a courage. Now, that would be nice. All right. So, and if I recall, Indomitable is it on a wound? Is it on a wound? Where's my Indomitable card? Chapow. Alright. When the monster attacks or is attacked, it stands at the end of the attack. So it's at the end of the attack. Yes, that would be a great start. Alright. So, and then we get 1 random Indomitable resource from this guy. Oh, right. He's got nothing. All right, so this guy's thanks for being Indomitable, you jerk. All right, and if we fail, he's going to be like, you're an idiot, and attack us. Butcher's Mask. If we wound it, the Butcher staggers, gaining -2 toughness till the end of the round, which would also be nice. If we fail, he shoves us away, knockback 5. All right, okay. And we've got the Furious Van Braces. If we fail, the Butcher lashes out at the attacker's face, striking them with the back of his hand. So do basic attack with Headhunter. All right. So I think we need to go for the Furious Gut. If we can wound it, knock it down, cancel reactions for the rest of the attack, I feel like that would be a good thing. All right. So here we go. What is it? We're sharp with 5. So 9. All right, so we're adding 9 to whatever this is. And what is his toughness again? It is 16. 16, okay. Let's wound this bad boy. Okay, well, yeah, that's 14 from the die alone. So that is a wound. Ka-ching! I'm gonna golf clap that one. I feel like that's a golf clappable offense. All right, so let's put that back up there. Wound. The Butcher's KD'd. Whoop whoop! KD Butcher is my favorite Butcher. So everybody gets a courage. Well, you know what? It'll be nice to know they died feeling better about themselves. So, you know, all these guys, like I said, they're fresh. They don't know anything. So this is their first tick. There's no chance we're going to get like a bold or anything like that happening. 1 courage for everybody. Oh, Gage had a courage. I wonder why I had that. It was probably from the Triathlon of Death, which was real fun. Everybody that was on Discord that participated, that was probably one of my highlights of the campaign so far. Is getting everybody involved. All right, now, whoa. Whoa, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. We forgot to roll for the wounding, the invincible bit. All right. Good luck. We got it. 4. Okay, so it actually does happen. Otherwise, I have to go back and erase all the stinking courage marks. How embarrassing! All right, so we do wound. You gotta remind me of that. All right. So now all the reactions on these are, and unfortunately, nobody's there to smack him and interrupt the flow with their own surging or attacks. So that's a bummer. But anywho, actually, we wouldn't want to do that anyway, because when he's attacked, he stand up. All right, so anyway, that one's gone. And we take an AI off the top and pray it's an A. And where's my overlay? Who's prepared for the day? This guy. Boom. All right. Next. All right. So there's absolutely nothing here. This is a blank card, ready to wound, and so is this one. So let's just do it. That is yep. Dang you, Invincible. Should have a way to mitigate that. All right. 6 plus 9. Wait, hold on. What do we got? 4, 9. Oh, 9 plus 9. Yeah. Math. Math is hard. Give me a break. It's early in the morning. All right, so oh, that is just demoralizing. So that is 2 8s in a row that are denying our wounds. So that's frustrating. All right, then of course the end of the attack he stands. Oh, yeah, that's gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. I think this fight might, it's early, but this fight might push me to be alcoholic-y. Dang. Somebody bring in another bottle. All right. It was only one person's turn and we got a wound. So not the worst thing, but it's just the potential. It had so much potential. All right, well, the person we want to get swung at is in front. So this is probably just a reposition phase. All right, Kayako can move 4 plus 1. So that is red. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. And can they do anything really at all? Nope, that's not. Nope. All right, so they're done. And then we've got Valak, who is our speaker knife guy. They're rolling just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I'm going to go ahead and roll for that Acanthus. I'd like to get that Acanthus in hand. Come on. I thought there was something there, but it was just the trick of the lights. All right. That was their turn. What is this? This is Gauge. Gauge is our... Ooh, well, this could be interesting. I could spend 2 survival for Gauge to transpose. So he's got our red cloak and our full red cloak set. And Amanda, who's standing right in front of the boss, has the other cloak. So I could transpose. Get basically free upsies. Transpose when opportunity permits. Spend 2 survival to swap spaces with a survivor wearing a red cloak, limit once per round. Now that would put me front and center for some ass whooping. That's tough, right? But it would also, if I remember, after you transpose, your attacks gain +2 speed and ignore cumbersome until the end of the round. That would give the Dome Buster 3 speed, and that is really, that's our weapon of choice. So, people are going to get hit. Oh, wait, and he's got the death die. Yep, we're doing it. Because why not? I want to play with fancy toys. And these are fancy toys. All right, swip swap. All right. He is going to be rolling. Oh, yeah, you know he's going to get the trap, right? This is obvious. So the death die is, it's not sharp or anything, but we're just going to call that his initial attack and the +2 speed from transposing. All right. Come on, dome busting across the universe. I think that was a 9. Why does it not want to do that? Is there a fold there? Oh. The 2 I don't think's going to hit. All right, 5, 4, back to 5. Yep. All right, so that 2 is a big no. That's 3 other hits with the Dome Buster. Come on. Okay. Super dense, don't care. So that's we're going to hit that one. Probably first. Oh, the death blow one. Critable. That's a good one too. And then reflex. The Butcher lashes out wildly, clearing a path. All survivors adjacent to him suffer bash. Full move towards the furthest survivor. You know that? I don't think that'll be bad. I think that's actually a good thing. But we're going to do him last. What do you think? Death blow or armored pig? Nothing happening there at all. Which one? Which one? Don't know. I don't know. I got some lurkers that could interject. Come on, people, help me out here. Death blow. Let's do it. All right. Now this one is, so he's got 12 from the weapon, 3 from his person. So we're rolling 15. Gotta basically just, you know, don't roll, you know, the thing. Got it. You know, there's a saying that when you can manifest something in reality just by thinking about it. Well, guess what? Mind power, people. Mind power. It's what I do. All right. So that's a 1 on the death blow. Nothing happens at all. Look at that. If I'd have, let's see, we would have added 2 to the result if he died on that one. So his death blow is pretty nice, but wasted. Now, why can't I roll that when I'm rolling for the stinking wound invincible crap? Yep. We should have done the armored pig shoulder first. Oh well. We lost the crit, but we hit here. But and now we're rolling for... This is the do we actually wound? We are 3 for 4 on failing to wound with Invincible. This is it's getting frustrating. All right, so even a 2 is a wound if he lets us. He let us. All right, we got him that time. Unfortunately, because the wound roll was a 2, we don't surpass. So that sucks. I mean, seriously, what a great set of hit location cards to wound. But no, All right, man, that's frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. He's demoralizing me, and I haven't even done the whole round yet. All right, so Reflex Butcher lashes out. He is not wearing bash-proof gear. Let's see. Is there anything I need to... Okay, so at the end of your act, gain a -1 accuracy token. Well, that is not yet. Right? Because this is a reaction that's happening during. So I'm bashed, and then he... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s towards the furthest. Wow. Oh, I think we got the generous hit locations up front. My shuffling was nice. My dice rolling, not nice. Okay, that's everybody, right? Now let's just hope his AI card is all about facing. All right, actually, hold on. At the start of each monster turn, reveal the top card of the AI deck. What is it? It is an A. If it is a B, discard it. All right, and then at the end of the monster turn, basic bitch. All right, so here's its first one, Lantern Frenzy. All right. When the Lantern Frenzy comes into play, a random survivor gains the priority target token. It cannot be removed for any reason. If there's anybody I kind of hope gets it, it's Amanda with her evasion. She might be able to withstand. Oh, and it's random. Random survivor. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Amanda. Okay, so at least the person I think would be best suited is totally going to die first and maybe weather the storm for us. Okay. Let's see. So when Lantern Frenzy's in play, the Butcher gains +2 movement and +1 speed. That's luck. 1, 2, and 3. Anytime survivor with priority target may sacrifice themselves and lead the Butcher far away. They perish. Their gear is archived. End the showdown immediately. Skip the aftermath. All right. We could save 3 innocent youths from the gallows. We would lose our Lantern Festival gear, our Nico Twilight armor, which we could potentially just make again, 1 red cloak, the Diamond Scab Guitar, which we could make again if we hunt level 3 Indomitable Crocs. We lose a Lantern and Monster Grease. This would just instantly end the Butcher Showdown. That's not very fun, is it? Is it? That's not fun. I mean, we'd go right on to the... There is no aftermath. We gain no scrap. We gain no cleaver. Right? But what's the... We just skip the aftermath. So if we lose, he's gonna not only kill these 4 people, but he's gonna stinking kill 4 more people. Oh no. If the settlement does not have heat, suffer -4. Okay, so we wouldn't kill 4 more. We just wouldn't be able to endeavor, which we would not have any. We'd have 1 endeavor from cooking, right? We'd have 1 endeavor from cooking, but besides that, the defeat would not be any different, really. Well, so we could save 3 people, but we'd lose all of our evasion gear and our Diamond Scab Guitar. Man, that's tough. And that's any time, right? At any time. The survivor with the token may sacrifice themselves and lead the butcher away. They perish, and their gear is archived. End the showdown immediately. Skip the aftermath. Or they die, and this gets discarded, not archived. So it could get pulled again, and it has a likelihood of getting pulled again because it's an A. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. This might need to be a community decision because I don't know. I'm torn. Thoughts? Run away, save 3 people, be noble, or who cares? They all have impairments. No big deal. All right, Fu Manchu. All right, so I mean, we could roll a die. Pick one, because I really don't have. I do not have a preference. I don't have any idea what I should do here. Because otherwise he's going to get 2 movement and a speed. He's already got 2 speed tokens. Oh man, somebody's gonna get trapped. So we're already pretty much, I want to say, a third of the way through the hit location deck. Oh man. You know what? I want to say no. I want to say just keep going and pray that we can get him down. So no. I say no. All right. We're doing it. I don't know if I'm too happy about it. And we don't have any way to remove wound or remove moods unless there's a card that lets us. We're just gonna go for it. All right, so we have to draw another AI card for that mood. So here's the AI card for the mood. Bite, closest threat facing. All right, like we thought. All right. So I'm not gonna bother. Oh no, it's just prio target. Everything is gonna go after Amanda. Basically, no matter what. So here we are. So speed is 2, 3, 4, 5. Speed is 5. Accuracy is 4 plus 2, so down to 2, but up to 9. No, it's up to 10. Yeah, so I have 9 evasion. So he's lanterning or nothing. And after hit, I suffer a random severe head injury for... Oh my god. Hey, when you're fighting the butcher, you get butcher things. Alright, come on, man. Ha! Kiss my grits! No, that was not a lantern, that was a 4. So that's big fat nothing burger for him. Take that. Go evasion, go. Go evasion, go. Alright, so now we're doing the Berserker extra AI card. Alright. Wild Carve. Closest threat. Again, just... It's gonna be Amanda. Alright, so this one's a bleed. All survivors adjacent to the monster. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We'll get there. Alright, so... Same thing, right? So 2 plus the 3 on the board. Lanterns only. And we'll figure out what happens next. Da, da, da. Big fat nothing again. Alright, so nothing. All survivors, so now there's a flow. Alright, and nobody is... Yeah, we should be able to do something here. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. And gain a bleed token. I could just step aside. I could dash. And I think I will. Although I really think I might need to keep my... Actually, this is probably the easiest, lightest damage I'm going to take. So I'm going to actually suffer this one. So I'm not going to dash, because I want that survival for block or for dodging. And because the evasion should do its thing, I need that survival for... Oh, okay. Forgot a couple things. 5 XP, rewind. So Amanda has the red cloak, but not a full set, so she's going to gain a bleed token at the start of her first turn. Alright, so she gains that bleed. And then she also has the Lantern Festival top. At the start of your act, all survivors gain +1 survival. And so that's everybody. So if everybody's gaining that 1 survival every turn, I am going to use it to dash out. Right? I need to go about there. Where it's adjacent, orthogonally adjacent. Yeah, sure, right there. Right there. Alright, so now no one is adjacent. No one gets that extra damage. Alright, done. That's a good one. I'll take a golf clap on that one. That was a good turn. Alright, we didn't do many wounds. And the death die goes to Amanda now. Or did I miss something? I feel like I'm missing something. Invincible. Did the Berserker, self-aware. Aha! There it is. There it is. That's what I was forgetting. At the end of each monster turn, perform basic. I knew I was forgetting something. So, Frenzied Survivor in range. Whoa, gee, that's nobody. But doesn't matter. That might help as well. Because if they're constantly going after her, he's going to ignore anybody that's frenzied at the moment. So I like this. All right, we're still rolling 5s. Gotta crit me. It's big fat nothing burger. Ooh, this guy's gonna get angry. He's gonna get angry real fast. All right, now it's our turn. All right. Yeah, you stand up because it happened on our turn. Oh man, what is to do? I feel like I want Valak to go stab him in the back. So green, 1, 2, 3. Oh. I'm at -1 movement, aren't I? Well, that changes things a bit. Oh man, because I can't get to him now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 movement for Kayako to get to him. He's got 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, he's at -1 because of our cold. Well, and nobody has reach or yeah, I don't think anybody has reach. Oh boy. What a plan. This is a great plan, Walter. I think my only option really is to attack with Amanda, who's rolling 3 dice with her diamond scrap guitar. And I'm going to use the death die as well. So 4 dice, hitting on 6s or better. Can I get behind him? I don't think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just doing it right here. Oh, 2 1s. So I get 1. I get 1 hit. 1 hit out of all that. Let's see what we get. Furious Bellow. A reflex. Unleashes a deaf guttural roar unless the attacker is deaf. Somebody's deaf, aren't they? Nope, nobody's deaf. Or has 3 courage. They suffer brain damage equal to the monster level and are knocked down. Well, so we know what's going to happen there. That's going to be a frenzy. Because that's monster levels 3. Let's do some damage though. Come on. Let me do my maths. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. So that's not a wound. Or wound attempt. So I am reflexed. Which I am not deaf. And I do not have 3 courage. So I suffer 3 brain damage. Which is a trauma. So let's see. 1. Check. And that is a trauma. I am knocked down. Let's roll for that trauma. Oh, that's +2. That's 12. Clarity in the darkness. You are knocked down. Add your survival to your insanity, then reduce your survival to 0. Gain a random disorder. If you already have 3 disorders, die. Man, this is just one hell of a game so far. Okay, so let's get this disorder out of the way. Let's see what that is. Battle Drunk. The first time you wound the monster each round, gain +1 strength and -1 accuracy tokens. When you are knocked down, archive all your strength and accuracy tokens. Actually, that could end up in our favor significantly. Because if we get knocked down, the monster cannot absorb them because they'll be gone. So that... Alright, anyway. So, gain a disorder, our stinking survival goes to bingo. Well, everybody gets a survival because Amanda went first. Let's do that first. Then, Amanda gets freaking smacked to 0. She got a bleed on the start of her turn. She got infectious lunacy. So when you suffer brain damage, gain lunacy tokens equal to the damage suffered. When at 3+, remove them all, suffer frenzy. So, let's see, 2. And you get one speed, 1 strength token. This is wild. Luckily, that doesn't mess with her evasion. All right, so Battle Drunk. I have to keep that in mind. Okay. That was delicious. So absolutely nothing happened there. All right, so I think we're going to do the same thing we did last time, and that is swip swap. So Gage is going to spend 2 to swap. I'm going to send our knockdown cryo target there to get a free super smack. All right, so I'm rolling 3 dice. Wow, All right, 6, 5, and 9. Those are all hits. That's 3 hits with the Dome Buster. All right, we got the impervious one. So the attacker's dread gain 1 insanity. That will help. No sense rolling on that. Then we've got... Oh. Right. Never mind. I did not see that one. All right. Delicious. All survivors are doomed. The Killenium Butcher's coursing rage causes a sharp drop in temperature. The cold is shocking. All survivors within 3 spaces, that's just gauge, suffer bash. Yes, you do suffer bash. Oh, unless we're wearing fur. Nope, I'm wearing resin. Smack. An ominous chill rises from the ground. All knocked down survivors are frozen with fear. Oh, dang. Right. Yeah. Can't encourage because of subjugated and, of course, doomed. So they suffer 3 brain damage and cannot stand for any reason until the end of the next monster turn. Well, that doesn't change anything. Subjugated. All right, so here's the bad part. We get frenzied. So Gage gets frenzied. Get 4 insanity. They get a strength, a speed. No, we suffer 3 first. So that would have put us there. Hold on. How much did Gage have? 1. So that would have given her, dang it, that would have been a roll on the table. So I get the brain damage first. So I'm at 6. Danger seizure, 1 damage to you and all adjacent survivors. Random disorder, 1d5 insanity. Am I doing that right? Am I just completely mixing myself up? Let me read that again. Infectious loops. When you suffer brain damage, I have to suffer it first. All right, yep, I'm doing this right. Indecision. Oh, I don't know if I like that one. If you are the event revealer, guess we don't care about that. There you go. All right. Then 1d sum. We get 1. Then we get 1, 2, 3, 4 for the frenzy. Oh boy. Then we do basic attack targeting the attacker. We know what's going to happen here because he's going to suck up those tokens. Basic attack. Now this guy, Gage, does not have all the awesome evasion that Amanda does. They do have 3. But that's not probably going to be enough. So the Butcher has +2 accuracy, so we only get 1 more. So we're at 5s and better. 5s are better. I am shuffling this an extra couple times. You guys doing all right out there? I'd like to thank everybody that's taken a moment to drop in, take a quick look, and whether you leave or not, I appreciate you coming out anyway. If you do feel like it, hit that sub with that free Prime sub that you get. If you wouldn't mind. Hit that follow. Join the Discord. Go check out the YouTube for the full Santa Clara settlement. All the Lantern years from 0 till now. All those views are wonderful. Thank you very much. All right, I think I've shuffled enough. Trap is certainly on top. Got the jinx out of the way. We're rolling 2 for the card, 1 for the mood, 2 for the level. 5s are better. All right. That was a 5, but whatever. All right, so this one goes away. 4 hits. Oh, right. You get that token. All right, so we've got now this is still on the trap, right? We're still doomed on the trap. So this basic is not dodgeable. All right. So it's 1 damage, 2, 3 damage each hit. We are going to use the accuracy token for the black and red armor to avoid that hit or ignore that hit. So we're going to take 3 damage to each of those. So 1, 2, 3 to the head, 3 to the chest, and 3 to the hands. Then we get this beauty. If you are frenzied, damn it, we are. The monster devours your rage. You are no longer frenzied. Transfer any attribute tokens gained from frenzy to the monster, changing strength to damage. So he gets another speed, and he gets another damage. Wow, that's so great. So now we are on freeze. What does freeze mean? It means that now we have to choose on our act if we want a movement or an action. Delicious. All right. Not too happy about that. If there's anybody that wants the trap card, it's Amanda. So that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. But it's now back to us. So now I can only move or attack. And I feel like I'm just going to prepare for the inevitable attack this next time. All right. So, because I know the monster's going to move over to Amanda, because that's his priority target. All right, so our turn is now over. At the start of each monster turn, reveal the top card. If it's a B, get rid of it. I would have liked this to go away. And oh well. So discard it. Reveal the next one. We've got kick. Kick. Pick target. Prio target. All right. We could. So he's still down. I could at this point. Well, no, I have to do the move and attack first. Then on that, I can surge with those other 2 guys and try to get some hits in. Oh man, I might have to figure this out because he knocks him back 5. Yeah, no, I'll surge then. There. So here we go. 2 dice. We got, well, no, 2 dice for the card, 1 for the mood, 3 for the tokens. That's right. 6. And we are hitting on lanterns only. Oh, he got one. We got one. All right, well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to dodge. Right? Oh, unless you're frenzied. And then you can't, because you can't use survival. So there goes your whole plan. All right, so we're going to get 1 hit for 4 damage. 1 hit, 4 damage to the chest. And that is probably the one place I can take a hit and not be too unhappy. Target suffers knockback, gains priority target token. Oh no. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that. I don't like that distance. Any movement distance is going to cause hell for me. All right, but right here is when I'm going to do my flow. So these green and red are going to surge. Green is, who's that? That's Valak. He's rolling the speaker cult knife. So spending a survival to surge. Come on, Schwartz. All right. Oh, right. I have to roll attack first. That's 3. So I need to roll 1 more. 5 is a miss. I need 6s because he's got that -1 accuracy out there. What a jerk. All right, so that's 2 hits. Hey, I got the death blow. We're going to do that one. Actually, the reflex is full move towards the attacker on the Furious Greaves. That won't do anything anyway. Which one first? Critable or not critable? I think last time we chose crit first and crit on this one. So now I think we're going to do the opposite, because obviously it's planning for it. So we're going to go after the Furious Greaves first. Alright, so that is definitely a hit. So now we've got to roll for... Does it actually... Yes! Look at that! We did it! We hit him! It's a wound. Alright, so Furious Greaves, thank you so much. Now we're going for that Furious Scrag. This is when we need the crit. So that was a little cocked, but it was more on 4. So 10 plus 3 plus 4, that is enough. Alright, so again, this is blank. So unless this is, if this is the last hit location when you're on no AI cards left, this comes into play. Otherwise, it's just a blank card with a crit option. So now we're doing the same thing. Yes, we need to be rolling 1s. So that was for our Invincible roll. So that is another wound. Oh my gosh, could things be looking up? All right, now that was low for Valak. Now we're doing Kayakos. Kayako is rolling the Steel Sword. That is a hit. Come on. All right. Super dense. Don't care. Come on. Some. Yes. That is. Well, there you go. 15 from the dice alone. All right. So that is potential. Let's roll this one. Yes. That's 2. Or it's 1. But we're at 17 now. The flow magic. Feeling the flow. That was super dense, not impervious. We're okay with that. And then we're continuing the kick. Pursues the target, perform basic action. And as we know, basic action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's rolling a lot of dice. 2 for the card, 1 for the mood, 3 for the tokens. That's 6 hitting on lanterns only. Looking good. Oh, look at that. We got you got our 1 from our gambler. So even a 4 wouldn't matter. All right, so that's a big flat out all miss, which is, I mean, it's nice that he doesn't get any more tokens and I don't get hit, but I also don't get to dodge because I'm frenzied. So I'm not unfrenzied. Kind of would like to be unfrenzied, but I also don't want to give him 2 more tokens. All right, that was his 1. He still has to do another, right? Yeah. So this is his Berserker. This is his second AI. And then after this, he does a basic. So good luck, Amanda, because you're getting wild carved. So again, 6 die. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Same as before. And that's no lanterns. So no after damage. But we now have flow. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 1 damage to random hit and gain a bleed. I can't do anything about it. So there's a 1 damage to the feet. Can't do anything, and I gain a bleed. So, I mean, honestly, the first thing I need to do is find somebody to stink and unbleed this girl. Who are my unbleeders? Valak is an unbleeder. And... oh, Amanda is an unbleeder. Man, yeah, I might just say screw it on her action and unbleed instead of try to go for a hit. And now basic. Basic again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Lanterns only. Things are looking pretty good right now. That was a 1. So, as long as I can keep up this die roll for Amanda, she's... I can just see her turtling in her armor, just getting kicked all over the place. Alright. Our turn. Again, at any time, we still have the option of disappearing into the night and just ending the whole thing. So if it gets really bad, we'll do that. Alright, so it's the start of our turn. All you guys stand up. We are in a very interesting spot here. So our lovely Amanda with the unfettered impairment is our prio target from Lantern Frenzy. She is perma prio, and she's also the one that has all the evasion. So basically it's crits or nothing on this one. And at any point we could flee for our lives, or she can run away, take the monster with her, and we could just end the showdown. But this is the settlement of Santa Clara. We don't do anything easy. So we're just going to go for it and hope we get something. So, welcome to anybody that's waiting for the sale to drop. We have all the chattel, the fodder of the settlement, all the impairment people running up against our Killenium. And it's kind of favorable, right? He's chasing that person around like crazy. And we are getting free shots in as we are jumping back and forth between white and blue. So white is our black and red full set, and they are transposing with our prio target, getting boosted dome buster hits. And then the Killenium just runs after blue again. And our green and red are hitting him as he runs across the pitch. So, I don't like gaming the game like this, but it is quite silly. Alright, so, but it is our turn now. And Amanda is, I need her to stay alive. So, she, on her 1 action, because she only gets 1 choice, because we're cold, or no, we're freezing. So on Scorn, we're at 3+. At the start of the act, you gain either. Of course, you ignore it if you're frenzied. Of course, so Amanda's the only one frenzied, but so she's going to use her act to unbleed. So she's got her bandages, and she's going to take those bleeds off. Now I'm waiting for the sale just like everybody else. So when that sale drops, we'll check it out. We'll see what's going on. We'll pause. We'll time out. We'll go back. Don't worry, I'm not going to keep you from the sale. All right. So that was her choice. I am going to try to get her to move closer, but I'm afraid of what that'll do. So she's only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has a total of 6 movement because of the cold. That would move that person out of the way for transpose. So I don't think. I think I'm just going to go ahead and transpose. Leave her there. Transpose. Oh, gotta take that with him. Use my... So I get 1 for regular Dome Buster, 2 for transpose. And we're gonna go for it. Come on, Gage. I need some hits. 1 doesn't do it for me. I'm actually wondering if 3 does. 3... So, because of the cold, I don't think a 3 is gonna do it for me either. That's disappointing. So, 1 hit with the Dome Buster with all that speed. Alright, so we've got the Furious Van Braces. And on a failure, Headhunter. Let's just not fail, right? That's enough. And I just, it's annoying because, so the Dome Buster's 12, you know, the person has 3, you know, that puts us at 15. I only need 2 to get to the monsters. Oh, I only need 1, but a 1 would miss, right? A 1 would not wound. So I need 2 or better. I need this to be more than 4. This has to be more than 4 so I can double wound with the Surpass, but it's not. I'll take 1. I'll take 1. So we're now at 16. And I think, and no failure happens, I think I might surge. I think I'm gonna surge on this one. Oh wait, I forgot to spend the 2. Oh, gosh, I'm constantly forgetting this. When Amanda goes, she gets a bleed from the red cloak, but everybody gets a survival with the Lantern Festival. Gage spends 2 to transpose, which means I'm probably not going to surge, right? Because otherwise, I'm running out of transposes. So I think I'd rather just keep my surge so I can do transpose, which gets me 2 extra speed. Yep, that's the plan. All right, Gage, you're done. Now, transpose. That is a survival action. That is not an action, right? It's not a... Let's see. After you transpose, your attacks gain. Oh. Until the end of the round. So, okay, never mind. I'm going to go ahead and surge. I'm going to do it again. Now that's better. So 5, 4, but then 5. So I need 5s. 5s, I have to hit 5s. So 7 and 8 hit. Son of a biscuit. This is what happened. This is what happened last time. So, oh well. All survivors doomed. Killenium, his rage causes sharp drop in temperature. The cold is shocking. All survivors with 3 spaces suffer bash unless they are wearing fur gear. Guess what? Fell on my keys again. All right. An ominous chill rises from the ground. All knockdown survivors are frozen in fear. They suffer 3 brain damage. 1, 2, 3. Guess what happens when you suffer 3 brain damage against a level 3 butcher? That, sir, is a frenzy. Whether you like it or not, that's a frenzy. And a frenzy is 1d5. 6, so 3 more. And guess what happens after that? It cannot stand until for any reason. They're subjugated. No problem. All right, then perform basic attack. And we are rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. This is starting to get a bit rough. Especially against somebody who's not an evasion person. Yeah. All right, 6 dice. Hitting on 5s or better. Okay. 4 don't hit. That's excellent. 2 hits. Oh boy. So 1 is going to get canceled. So I got chest and feet on gauge. Well, the chest is going to get canceled from the black and red armor set accuracy token thing. And which I guess I'll remind you guys, they have the Curus is at the end of your act, gain a -1 accuracy token if you do not have one. So since I did do my act and then I got the token, then I surged. So I did have it. But that means I take a lot of damage to the feet. What am I? 1 from the basic, 3 from tokens, 4 damage to the feet. Oh, I'm now bingo on feet. All right, and then of course, because I took damage, and if I'm frenzied, the monster devours your rage. You're no longer frenzied. Transfer any attribute tokens gained to the monster, changing strength to damage. Wow, isn't that nice? Wow. Share and share alike. You guys are so nice to each other. Oh, oh my good God. Okay. Yeah, unless there's a way to get rid of these tokens, he's going to be rolling a lot and doing a lot now. A lot more than what he was doing a minute ago. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is what happened last time, right? He ended up just being token stealer. Oh boy. How are we looking on that sale? How about them ducks taste? Selling misprint Slayborg, $666. All right, well, anybody have any ideas what's going to be on the sale today? I did not get the Christmas Gunborg. I didn't really see a reason to buy that model. I like game content or models that make me drool. Like Ash Bloom on the horse. That model is sick. All right. All right. That's enough shuffling for now. That's rough. All right, now I've still got 2 people who haven't gone. How am I gonna do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 2 are gonna move. Two spaces, I guess. One space. So let's see. When he moves, he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll be good. I'll just stay right there. And then I'll hopefully get him in the flow. But that's it. They can't do anything else. I have to choose whether they move or attack. And that's it. And again, with the whole subjugated, I can't get that person up. I can't do anything else. I am stuck. Oh, wait, he's got 2 extra movement from the mood. 5, 6, 7. So these guys are going to go probably right there. All right. Bad guy turn. Delicious. Super excited. All right. First thing, he's got the self-aware. So if it's not an A, discard it. It is an A. Gaze of truth. He's got the gaze. Closest threat facing? No, it's prio. So he's going to move and intimidate the target. So we plan this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, shut up, kids. You children. All right. Then it's the butcher looms over the target, mere inches from their... Well, I wouldn't say inches. I wouldn't say inches. If the butcher is adjacent to the target, nope. That's about it. So on a result of 3+, the target suffers brain damage, monsters levels knocked down, gains 2 understanding, and a random disorder. Would have liked the understanding, but not happening. So, whoopsies. How about that? How about that sale taste? Anyway, still working on that heifer, Julio. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna take the opportunity to surge here. Right. Who's my red? Who's red? Kayako. Kayako is gonna surge. What is he rolling? Oh, he's the one with the steel sword. He gets 1. 1 to hit. Okay, that was impressive. All right, 6. That is a hit. Man, this is coming up topsies a lot here. Okay, if that's the way you want to play, Kayako, we can play that way. All right, so that, well, I do crit, right? So this is, the butcher is shocked. This is the only, yeah, I know that with the crit location. All right, you gain the Mighty Strike Fighting Art. What is that? Perfect hits, gain, and a strength? Is that what that one is? All right, but, Invincible. This guy's been hosing us today on Invincibles. Whew. All right, we take 1. That Invincible sucks, but we're gonna get Mighty Strike from that. So that might be excellent. That's assuming they survive, right? Mighty Strike added. Do you guys remember? What is Mighty Strike? Is that the one that perfect hits? 2 strength. 2 strength on perfect hit. I was thinking 1. Hey, you know what? Level 3 monsters, you need all the help you can get. All right, then Valak is going as well. He's like, hey, that looks easy. Speaker knife. Ah. That's a big fat nothing burger. Ouch. It's a waste of a survival. All right. So now we do our second AI card. Devour Lantern. Oh. Okay, no. Gage has our final lantern. So this would be bad. Target is doomed. Okay. Moving. Target is doomed. We're rolling more dice now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it, Killenium. Making me say that repeatedly. But, you know what? For all your stupid 6-7s, you didn't get a single lantern. So, too bad, so sad. It's a big fat nothing. Ha! Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, Killenium. That's how it's supposed to work. Again, the argument, the age-old argument, which innate that is the best, and that is evasion. All right, so that was his 2. It's our turn. Get up, Gage. And I know I have 2 bleeds, so I'm gonna have to spend my action again on Amanda to unbleed. So she's gonna get a bleed, starting her act with her red cloak. Everybody gains a survival from her Lantern Festival, and she's going to unbleed herself. Cannot have my evasion tank fighting it over bleeds, for crying out loud. Right? That'd be très stupide. All right. Next. That was blue. Well, it's transpose time, right? Should I? Actually, you know what I think I need to do? Do I need to move? Or is my distance away from them creating an opportunity where I could be pulling AI cards and moving an attack? Nothing, right? So my distance actually probably makes sense to stay exactly where I am. There, okay, so I'll transpose. Yo. But I am going to start running out of transpose survival here. And if this jackass keeps finding the trap on his attacks, that ain't going to help either. All right, so this is... You know, I stinkingly forgot to use the death die on Kayako's turn. It's going to go to Valak this turn. Waste. Could have had another one. All right, here we go. 3 dice, dome busting. Oh, that's 2 lanterns and a 4. The 4 will not hit, but the 2 lanterns will. And I don't get anything on... Yeah, there's no perfect hitty type stuff happening. We didn't waste those lanterns. We got Furious Gauntlet with a failure Intimidate, which would not be great. I hate Intimidates because that is brain damage from the bad guy. All right, and then we got Furious Crown. Butcher lashes out wildly, clearing a path. All survivors adjacent suffer bash. Full move toward the furthest survivor. All right, not the worst thing ever. But let's go ahead and do Furious Gauntlet. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so now I need to roll. So that's a wound with surpass. So now I need to roll a stupid die to see if it glances off his stupid armor. Yes! Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So that's 2 wounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dome Buster finally comes through. So that was on Furious Gauntlet with a failure. We didn't fail. Now we're on Furious Crown. Now, I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the flow. Circular. Circular. Up and down and around. So we do another Dome Bustin' double. Another Dome Bustin' double. And now we get the Reflex, which is lashes out, you suffer bash, which seems to be happening every turn. Lashes out, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent to the Butcher suffer bash. Full move towards the furthest survivor. This is annoying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do that. That way I can get a hit in here. So green will go with the death die this time. So they're rolling 4 dice. Oh man, I like this lineup. So that is 2 perfect hits. Oh, all right, wrong weapon. So perfect hits don't do anything with that. It's the diamond scab guitar that Amanda's got that we care about. That's 4 hits, so you know what's in there. 2, 3, 4. Right on top. Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things. Oh well. Well, this person hasn't been hit yet, right? This is Valak. Alright, so all survivors are doomed. All survivors within 3 spaces suffer bash, except Kayako. So, because they're in leather, so no bash on leather. Let's see. All knockdown survivors suffer 3 brain damage and basically get frenzied, right? So I'm running out of freaking tokens. So Valak getting some. I am losing tokens. I'm totally running out of tokens. Gage is getting tokens. So let's see. This is for Gage's insanity. Oh wait. So hold on. Suffer 3. 1, 2, 3. Gain 2 from the roll. Okay, then Valak is taking 3. 1. Ouch. Ouch. All right. So first one, he's rolling this one for his brain trauma. 4 plus 2 is 6. That's a seizure, isn't it? 1 damage to you and all adjacent survivors. 1 damage to you. The belt. 1 damage to Kayako to the belt. And B5, so 2 more. Then Frenzy. More. What a day, what a day. Then we get perform basic attack versus the attacker. And this is not good. And that trap. What was this, 3rd time? 3rd trap? We got 5, 6, and an extra. Hey, William! Long time no see. What is up? Welcome back. Good to have you. You dropping in, just a casual drop in, or are you watching the sale, watching for ducks in the Kingdom Death sale on Discord? I should probably check that real quick. F5, 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 F5. Just constant refresh. No. I've got apps that do that for me. Really. Oh, well, welcome back, man. Glad to have you. Well, you could just hang out with me, play with me, right? That's better anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta do my shameless self-promoting. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out. All right, so now his basic attack is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an extra. All right, shoom, spin around. Ooh, Valak, you look yummy to this guy. What am I hitting on? Because you're probably dead. So he's got 1 evasion. That's it. He's got bad guy's got +2 accuracy. So that don't matter. So, and then this is basic. So 4s become 3s? 4 becomes 5 with my evasion. But then accuracy, check, check, double down. Alright. So 3s are better. So one goes away. Yikes. Yikes. Yo, dog, I heard you. Oh, dear. It's a lot. So 2 for chest, 2 for belt, 1 for foot, 1 for head. I do have the option, being on silk armor, to change one of those to a location of my choice. Valak, you have 4 armor everywhere except for the waist. How much damage is it now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage each. The settlement phase is fun when there are more people. When it's mostly yourself, it can get a little bit tedious, I'm not gonna lie. Especially the gear grid Tetris that I call it, where you're trying to put the 3x3 grids of gear together all by your lonesome. It can get annoyingly well, I get menu glaze, right? So you go to a nice restaurant, they have super tiny, like 5-point font, and they have full pages of options. Be like, just give me like a McDonald's menu. Just like, I want a number 1. But I just stare at it because I have too many options. Way too many options. Especially this late in the campaign, where you literally have stacks of gear that you're not bringing each fight. That is probably the thing I dread the most. Everything else is fun, like settlement events. Oh, which, by the way, I forgot to even mention that so after we got our butts handed to us by the king, we got back, we got our 1 endeavor for cooking, we got 2 hides, 2 bones, and the dark trader showed up, which we chose not to even use. So that settlement event was basically nothing. So nothing happened in this last settlement event. Nobody missed nothing. And I think we used the endeavor for something dumb that didn't really help us. All right, well, anyway, this person's gonna die, right? Valak, let's see how this goes. You've got 5 damage to each of these locations. We're probably gonna want to change one of these to another location. Well, we need hands. So probably change this one to hands. That way, spread the love. So we're gonna get a 1 severe waist injury. All right, so 5 to the head, 1, 2, 3, 4, clunk, knocked over, already knocked over. 1, 2, 3, 4, clunk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, it's 5. Whoop. And then we'll take, and then we got 5 to the feet, 5 to the body. Not really the best day for you, Valak. Actually, hands should be fine. Hands shouldn't be a double. It should just be a single. Waist is the only one that got it. Let's find out what poor Valak is going to suffer from. Did he just get kicked in the nuts? Or is he bleeding out? Let's roll for it. 7 to the waist. It's a broken hip. Oh, that's nasty. No more dodge. -1 permanent movement. Lock. It's a broken hip. There it is. So you can trigger it once. -1 permanent movement. You know what? For all that, that's amazing. All right. But he steals my stuff. He steals yet another speed token. And that strength token turns into a damage token. It's getting worse, guys. We're hurting here. And he's no longer frenzied. Oh dear. Oh dear. You get the piglet. Oh dear dear. So we just kind of took a big turn for not being successful. Now we still have the option at any time. The survivor with the priority target token may sacrifice themselves to save the rest of us. Now, what do you guys think? I feel like it is blessed. I feel like we're not doing so bad. We are halfway through. We actually have 4 alive survivors. I don't know if I want to pull the ripcord yet. Right? I feel like we need to keep going. So let's keep going, right? And we've got a reroll. Somebody has a reroll from earlier today. They purchased that, so we're not dead yet. Let's see, where are we? That was Valak's attempt on our turn. Right, that gauge went. Yep. So bandaged, transposed, attacked, moved, attacked. What can you do, Kayako? You've got the first aid kit. Oh, and we get a bleed from that, most assuredly, right? That broken hip's a bleed. I could take that bleed off, but I don't know if that's really worth it. Oh, man. At the end of your act, you can move a space. Because it's frozen, if you guys remember, like you have got to keep reminding people, we're frozen. We can only do one thing on our turn. Either an action or a movement. So Kayako's kind of stuck right now. Yeah, I think I might as well just take the bleed off of Valak. Call it a day. Yep, alright. Bad guy turn. Bad guy turn. Pulls a card. Looks at it. Says, that's not an A. So with his self-aware, he discards it. And his hope is that the next card pulled would be an A, but it's not. Alright, this is probably going to hurt us. So, Butcher's Roar. All non-death survivors. Although technically it's prio target, right? Roll a d10 for each target. Well, it's just you. Just prio. Roll a d10. 2. That good or bad? On a result of 4+, target suffers brain damage from monster level. Okay. Hey. Woohoo. We'll take it. And then he's got Berserk. So pulls another card, but that's the end of the stack. So we gotta shuffle and redraw. And there are some nasties in here. There's some real nasty cards in here. His last card before he does basic is the same exact card. I shuffled. Darn. All right, so he's gonna get Amanda with a roar. So we suffer 1 damage, 1 brain per monster level, and is knocked down. Crap. So that's another frenzy. Oh, son of a gun. I am out of speed tokens. I am out of speed tokens? Let's put little counters on them. Oh, good gravy. So I take 3. Amanda takes 3. Oh, she's already get okay. So she takes a trauma. So she's at 8. As lunacy gain a random disorder. One of my least favorites. You cannot attack monster from its blind spot or when it's knocked down. I don't think that's going to come into play so much today. All right. Now she's knocked down. So, oh wait. When I'm knocked down, archive all your strength and accuracy tokens from Battle Drunk. Well, so that could be good. So he's not going to get any more damage tokens, but he will get a speed token. And I get 4 more insanity for defense from Frenzy. Now he's going to basic. I am knocked down. Hey, you're supposed to be knocked down. And he's rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who told you we were chucking dice today? All right, so a lot of dice hitting on lanterns only. Ha ha! Take that, you fool! Getting involved in a land war in Asia, this hoser. Take that. All right, where's my notes? I need to perpetuate the meme of the Australian breakdancer and put a little animation on my screen for whenever I dodge stinking 8+ dice. Kangaroo hopping. A little fun little button to press. All right, so nothing happens, and after damage, well, guess what? There was no damage. You don't get my tokens. Kiss my grits there. That's how it's supposed to work. Of course, we're going to find out later I was doing something wrong, because that's just what I do. All right. That was his basic. So he did his trips. It's my turn. You stand up. You stand up. You don't. That happened on his turn. Okay. Well. And because everybody's subjugated, can't encourage. That's really getting frustrating. So I have to... Well, actually, I have to go with Amanda first, don't I? Because I need her to give everybody a survival. So, all right, Amanda's going to go first. She's laying there, helpless, can't get up. She gets a bleed. She gives everyone a survival. And our survival limit's like 14 or 15. It's ridiculous. The only problem is we can't utilize it here because everybody's got subjugated or can only move or act. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right, well, guess what? Gage is going to go. Still knocked down. Egad. This is crazy. She's rolling 3 dice. 1 for the weapon, 2 for the transpose. And we need 5s or better. Well, I like these. These will do. 3 dice. I mean, I can't do it 3 rounds in a row, right? Okay. No trap. Okay. We're getting traps like crazy here. So, impervious, we get an insanity. No need to roll. All right. What do we got? Reflex-wise. Furious Greaves. Reflex full move. Don't move if you're adjacent. I think we need to go for that one first. Reflex. Clearing a path. Okay, come on, Aziz. The Butcher. I'm gonna hurt you, Aziz. Focus. Lashes out wildly, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent are bashed. Full move towards the furthest survivor, which would not be bad. We're gonna go after this one first. Nothing bad can happen here. And if we roll high enough, it's a double. Now wait, whoa. All right, so Invincible roll. 7 is not 8. That's a double. Yes! Boom, boom. All right, that was Furious Greaves. We got this one. Wah, wah, wah. I'm kind of tempted to use a reroll. I've got one. And I feel like I want to use it. Because I just need one more. I need a 2 to wound. And I need 5s or better to double. So, does anybody want to buy me a reroll? Use those channel points. Buy rerolls. Oh, wait a moment. How are we doing on that sale? Anything coming? No ducks yet. No ducks in a row yet. I really wonder what's going to be out there. I was disappointed with Christmas having only one. I think a couple people were disappointed. A couple internet personalities like myself about only one. What is it? Atlas gift available. Man, that's going to be a long time till they get all those out, because I think they said they're going to do 12 total. All right, I am going to use reroll. I'm going to use the reroll from earlier today. Def is freaking kicking my butt. I love it. There we go. This is the one from earlier. This is from Sparkles earlier. So that's our reroll. That's a double. Oh, what? Whoa. No, I'd hate to use a reroll and then lose it. Okay, whew. Invincible roll. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. And then we got an extra one for later. Let me do my math here. Oh, right. And then we have a mood in play. So technically, we're even closer to killing this some bitch than we are. Yeah. Def, you're awesome. I love Def. Def helps me out catching my 5 XP mistakes all the time. You're a rock star. All right, reflex. You get knocked down again. And then we're going to full move. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, looky there. Guess who's standing up and ready to smack you down? Valak. No, technically, this is... Oh! Gage had the death die. I'm gonna... Nah. It's too late to use that, right? Yeah, it's too late. And I'm not gonna chance the fact that the trap is there. So, oops. Gage missed out on his death die roll. But... Valak is gonna go. Valak is rolling 3 dice. Good luck to us all. Yeah, so the one problem, and that's awesome. Thank you for watching enough to have 1,000 channel points. The problem is, if I were to, and actually I just realized this, I should be able to bank that. I should remove the limitation of only 1 every half hour or something like that. Because that seems, my first thought when I was doing this whole thing is how do I get engagement, is people are going to force a reroll that would have to be used then and there. And if people are telling me to reroll stuff, it can maybe get a little bit mired down with stuff. But the way we have been using them is we're banking them. We're not doing it immediately. Unless somebody says, we're doing it for this roll, right? Then we'll use it for that roll. And that's fine. So I should probably remove that limitation. All right, here's Velox. Oh, that's not that great. So I think those two are misses, but that is a hit. A lantern, but does nothing. We'll take one. We'll take one. Thick cape. The butcher's cape is decorated with shriveled, screaming faces of the settlement's former residents. Reflex. Attacker rolls D10. If the result is greater than the courage, they suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. That's a guarantee. Because I got what? One? I got one. So let's just hit this guy. Hurt him, please. Oh, I like that. That alone is enough to wound. If I am allowed. I am allowed. That, again, when I keep talking about that, it's this. This is what I'm talking about. So this invincible thing. Butcher's invincible. When the butcher's wounded, I have to roll a dice. And if it's 8+, I fail. Ridiculous. 30% chance to say, haha, psych. But that's one. Somebody other than the Dome Buster has wounded him. So reflex was roll a d10. Yeah. That is a bit higher than his courage. I'm just, math. Right, so we got suffer brain damage equal to the monster. That's 3. Oy! Which is I don't have any speed tokens. All right. So that is 3 damage to Velox brain. He doesn't roll. He doesn't get a trauma, so he gets his tokens, and he gets 4 more insanity. Not bad. All right. And then I think that's it. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, the first aid kit is removing negative attribute tokens. Wouldn't that be nice if that said token? I could steal some of those stinking tokens that are inevitably going to be used to make the butcher better. I'm tempted to move Velox out of the way, right? He's not looking so great. I'm looking at my overlay and he's just reds and yellows. I think if he gets hit again, he's gonna go out. I think I need to move him back. So, well, we'll figure that one out. He does have dash. No, he doesn't, because he's now frenzied. Great. Honestly, red didn't do anything. I think I'm going to use a move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he gets his 5th from his gear. And I'm going to surge. So he moved on his turn. He's going to use surge. Kayaka's going to surge. He's got enough. You'd think he could. He only gets one. One for the steel sword. That works. So I needed 4, 3, 4 to hit. 7 works. Oh, that's not looking good. Have I seen this one yet? Furious Shoulder. The butcher spins violently, smashing everything around it. All survivors in the zone of death suffer bash and knockback 5. That actually gives Velox his free runaway. Okay, this could work. So the steel sword is sharp. We need 5, 9. So okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good here. Definitely, that's 19. 4 plus 6. All right. Are we going to get allowed to wound? Earlier on, we had 75+% of being denied. We were getting denied a lot. So the fact that we just went a whole bunch without or being allowed to wound, I'm okay taking one. 30% chance is pretty high. So everybody gets except for Kayako. He's in leather. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ow, I fell on my keys. All right, now we're done. So 3 people are down on our turn. Okay, could be worse. But how we doing out there, guys? What do you think my chances of success are? I mean, how are we looking? I need to do 5 more damage. I say 5 because we've got this mood in play. And let's see, 4 plus innate. Yep. Yeah, I think we've. Oh, jeez. This man, jinxing everything. I do feel like we're looking good though. I'm confident that I can withstand a couple more hits and get this guy down. Right? Repeating, of course. Right? We get ourselves a little Leroy Jenkins. Like, repeating, of course. I think we got this, right? He's gonna take somebody's tokens away and get more powerful and Mario mushroom it, but we'll be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. First card for the bad guy is a basic. So we pitch it as part of his self-aware. Next card is a basic. Doesn't matter, right? We passed the first one. This one still applies. And I'm liking that because that's 2 basics in the discard. This basic, which means we maybe only have one advanced card left. Wild card is nasty though, or could be. Well, we know who he's gonna hit, cause you ain't got any choice. Wild card, 2 from the card, 1 from the mood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 5 more from all the tokens that he's absorbed. Here we go. Crits are better. Oh dear. Oh, I knew it'd catch up on us at least once. 3 hits. I am down on the ground. I do have that token, so that's okay. I'm on the ground. I am frenzied. So I cannot dodge. Okay, I'm finally gonna get my comeuppance, as they would say. So 3 hits. Spread out. Now, I have 1 token that I can use to dodge or to ignore a hit. And I've lost my stream overlay. Here we go. On Amanda. We could take, oh shoot, how much damage is this? So 1 from the card, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 6 damage each. 6 damage each. So Amanda's got, how much to the hands? 2. So that'll be a severe injury. Feet will be a severe injury. Chest will be a severe injury. Oh crap. Did I not take her bleed away on her turn? Because I know that's what we did with her action. So she should be at 0 bleed. So at least that's not gonna be a problem unless I do get 2 double bleeds. So let's go ahead and get rid of the chest with that token. Ignoring the chest hit. All right, here we go. That's 6 damage to the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, and severe. Good luck. 7 on the arms is a broken arm. -1 accuracy and strength. can be recorded twice. Broken arm. Broken arm. Which can be healed with bed, right? We did innovate the bed. So this one is something that can be... Z's! You know what? I thought we were going to go the whole day without having to yell at Aziz. All right, broken arm. Erase all these numbers. All right. And that's a bleed. One bleed, of course. Broken arm. It's internal. It was not a compound fracture. Then we're taking 6 to the feet. And that is another severe injury. 7. To the legs, which is torn muscle. No more dashing until end of showdown. Skip the next hunt with a bleed. Is torn muscle recordable? I don't think so. No. So no more dashing. How can you dash when you're on your ass? And that was it, right? So legs, torn muscle, no more dashing, skip next up. That's right. And this is Lantern Year 23. Wow. You know what? That was still impressive after all that. All right, now this is the nasty one. Will this cause me a severe injury? All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 1 damage to a random location and gain a bleed. Oh, please. Ah, okay. All right, so no automatic severe injury. Oh dear, now we're at 3 bleeds. I don't like that. No, sir, I don't like it. Then we get another AI. This is her, with the Berserk AI. Oh, of course it's hack with bleed. Of course it's hack. So, same thing. 1, 2 from the card. 1 from the mood. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. We get no crits. Man, that was that was tough. Which means no bleeds, no after damage bleed. So we have all basic cards in the stack, but we still have to do basic action. So we still get 1. So we're getting hit 3 times. And it's just the same amount of dice, same accuracy. Oh, but I can dodge. No, I can't. Darn. All right, so I'm getting hit once. I'm frenzied. I can't dodge. That's why. Getting hit once. To the waist. And that is 6 damage. Ah, crud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is the severe injury. And he's going to be taking tokens. Crap! Okay. 8 is wait, no, that's the wrong one. No, it is right. Slashed back. No more surging this showdown. Take a bleed. Oh dear. And then we get this one. We get all this nasty stuff. We're frenzied. The monster gets 2 more speed. which I'm just gonna have to start using dice for, or some other method of counting. So he gets 2 more, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it! Saying that again. So he's got 7 speed from tokens. I mean, the chances are he's going to be killing you, Amanda. But you could run away and save everybody. Or we could just kill him. Right? Okay, it's our turn. Who gets to stand up? Everybody. Which is lucky. So, Amanda, you need to go fudge. Oh no. I think we're in trouble. I think we're in real trouble. Red Cloak states, at the start of your act, gain a bleed token. Amanda has a red cloak. How am I going to do this? Who has, so green has bandages. And let's see. Oh, and it's their turn to have the death dice. So I can add movement to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can add, and they can dash and bandage. All right, so that's what green's gonna do. Green's gonna add 4 to their movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they're going to have to dash. Which this should work. Should work just fine. That's Vlak. Now, Vlak wasn't supposed to get near this guy anymore, but oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And then his act is to bandage. Oh man, that could have been really bad. That could have been really, really bad. So now it's Amanda's turn. She gets a bleed, and everybody gets a survival. I think I'm going to have her bandage for hers. All right, then so she's done. And then I'm going to, guess what? Transpose with Gauge. 2 survival. Yep. Take that with you. Rolling 3 dice. This could be it. I don't know. Well, not when you roll 1s. But these 2 work. 2 hits. Son of a biscuit. Ah.
Oh, Bob, say it!
You know what? This game's doing exactly what it normally does, so there's nothing wrong with it. I just was hoping it would take a break for a moment. Okay. Alright, let's follow the steps. All survivors are doomed. Killenium Butcher's coursing rage causes a sharp drop in temperature. The cold is shocking. All survivors within 3 space suffer bash. Unless they're wearing fur, which, the last I checked, neither are. What is it? Alright, then, an ominous chill rises from the ground. It's cold down there. All knockdown survivors are frozen with fear, suffer 3 brain damage. Alright, Gauge can take it. 1, 2, 3. Vlak can take it. But, as we all know, they're going to get tokens. Alright, so first guy first. The infectious lunacy. Oh, wait. Oh, I was supposed to roll another die with gauges. Uh-oh. Is 5XP about to reveal a 5XP moment? Gage was frenzied. I can't spend survival while frenzied, which means I could not transpose. Whoopsies. Call whoopsies. So technically this isn't supposed to be happening right now, but I feel like maybe we should just let it play out. Just acknowledge my grievous error. Yeah, I think I'm hosed here. Oh boy. Gage is gonna get his ass kicked and die. So maybe I do have to pull this one back. Because I have no choice. He will either die from a mistake. Alright. Alright. Guess what? No transposing. Error. Excusez-moi. Apologies. So Block and him get their three insanity back. Give those tokens back. I will have to figure out what to do with the hit location deck because I screwed the pooch on that. Tell you what we're gonna do. I don't like doing this. I'm gonna keep the discard as is, but I'm gonna reshuffle the hit location. It could be on top again. That was my bad. Alright. Whoopsie daisy. So I'm back to Amanda went and unbled herself. Maybe instead of bleeding or unbleeding. No, I'm not going to take her turn away. All right, so I've got Kayako and Gage to go. All right, starting over. I don't need a oh, I mean, yeah, sure. I always could use a reroll. I will always take a reroll, but right now I need somebody to sit at the table with me and go, the thing, you forgot the thing. Okay, they don't call me 5 XP for no reason. There is a lot to keep track of, to be honest, right? This is a 4-player game, playing it solo, so I appreciate your patience. All right, so starting off, Gage and Kayako have their turns. Kayako could dash and attack, and Gage can just basically move, and that's about it. Actually, no, I think that's pretty much all he can do, because they can't transpose at the moment. So, I guess, yeah. I guess he's moving and blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Gage is done. And then Kayako is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And then get his 5th. Yeah, what are they doing? They've got nothing to do. Absolutely can't do anything. So they're done. I guess they could dash, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. Never mind. Kayako's gonna dash. To there. Kayako! All right, now. Hiya, steel sword. Oh, that is nice. So the steel sword, when it perfect hits, it gets barbed. So I get to roll sharp plus barbed. Nice. 3 dice. So the Butcher on reflex. The Butcher unleashes a deep guttural roar unless the attacker is deaf or has 3 courage. They're gonna frenzy. What else is new? But let's get a wound in here. Come on. Oh, that is a lot of woundage. All right, now let's see if it actually sticks. Come on, Butcher. Come on, Butcher. That was an excellent hit. That's unlucky. And I'm knocked over, right? What was it? Unless the attacker's deaf or have 3 courage, I don't. They suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level and are knocked out. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. I get how much insanity? 2. And now I'm frenzied. Yeehaw! Kayako is now out of it too. That's a lot of frenzied people on the board. Amanda's the only one that's not. Oh, she isn't. That's true. I could get an extra shot in with her. With a surge now. Couldn't I? I could. And I will. So, Diamond Scab Qatar coming at you. Well, I think it's 1 hit. It's 1 hit. So I need 6s or better. I have no accuracy. And he has an evasion. So yeah, I get 1 hit in. Wow, the Butcher's Mask. Oh, wouldn't that be nice if it were my first attack of the day, but it's not. It's not. All right, come on. Let's smack him in the face. Yes! All right. So that is enough to wound it. Will I be allowed? Yay! Yay! I got 1. Oh, and it looks I got a shuffle. So who knows what the heck's going out. But I'm tempted to run away with a dash. Whoops. Okay, that'll be the one I take off. Okay. Do I stay there? Because I'm worried Valak's gonna get caught in some kind of AoE nastiness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh man. I may want to move over towards that plant. I may want to. I'm gonna dash over to this plant. I've got a ton of movement. So Amanda's gonna spend another and dash over there. In the hopes that maybe I can recover some pain from previous hits. Oh boy. Yeah, let's see how this works. All right, so he gets -2 wounds, or -2 toughness to the end of the round, but it doesn't do anything. All right, well, it's his turn again. He discards the first one because it's not an A. That was Wild Carve, and then we get, oh man, this is probably the one that hurts the most. What's she gonna do? 4. The result is 4+, darn. So, suffer 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked over. So Amanda takes 3. Oh boy. And of course that means she's... What? She's frenzied again, because taking 3 basically every time. Alright, so she's gonna get 1 more insanity and her tokens. Alright, then she's gonna do this one. Wild Carve. Oh, there's apparently 2 Wild Carves left in the deck. Oh, what do we got now? Speed is 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have any? I got more dice. Of course I do. 10 dice. 10. 10 dice attack. Hitting on crits. Oh, and now because she's frenzied, she can't dodge. Have you ever checked 10 dice in a game of Kingdom Death before? Anybody? Anybody ever chuck 10? You ever chuck 10 and not get a single solitary crit? I have. Alright, so that's nothing. You got nothing on that one. But that's gonna hurt, I think, Valak the most. So Valak is taking one to the chest. Okay, Valak is taking one to the body. That knocks him down. Oof. Okay, buddy gets a bleed. Wow, okay, and then one to... Oh, crap. Is this person here or here? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, he was adjacent. Alright, so that is... Kayako is getting one to the head. And a bleed. And Amanda... Ah, shoot. Alright, so severe injury to the waist for Amanda. 8. Is that the same thing? Slash back, no more surging. Yep. So she's getting what the other guy had. Slash back, bleed, no more surging. Give me that token. No more surging for you. All right. Not the worst, right? However, now it's basic attack. Man, I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, what? 10 dice. No! Oh, we got one. And that's all he needed. So, 1 damage. Oh no. I just needed to dodge. Oh, wait. And I can't transpose it because they're... That's rough. That's rough. A frenzied survivor may not spend survival, use fighting arts, weapon specs, weapon masteries. So I can't transpose to become the target because he's blocked that turn. That stinks. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. The chest. So Amanda's taking 6 damage still. 6 damage to the chest, so... Oh! That's a dead. So that's instant death. So I believe Amanda has a lifetime reroll she has not used yet. Yep. Alright, so she's using lifetime reroll to try to prevent death. That is much better. That is broken rib, -1 permanent speed and a bleed. You've got a bunch of ribs left. -1 speed. -1 speed. Check, 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 and check. All right, now, so we survived. We survived. And now we need to... Where is it? Suck up some tokens. So that's another damage and another speed. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have 6 there. It is getting insane here. I have to kill him this round. I have to stinking kill him this round. I need to do 4 freaking damage this round. All right. That was on an attack. Yeah, everybody should be able. Well. Welp. Cage can't get there. I can't get there. That is so annoying. So it's gonna be up to Valak, Kayako, and Amanda to do the damage here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My Dome Buster is not, it's not in the room. Oh, do we have shop happenings? No. It's preacher stuff. Do we have shop happenings? No, I think that's something else. We have psych out, shop psych outs. Yep, so no. False alarm, no KDM sale yet. All right, well. Is there a way? So Amanda cannot attack from the blind spot. So she's gonna have to move or something. Valak, I think I'm gonna have to go with you first. Oh, Aziz, come on, dude. I think I'm gonna have to go with Valak first and just hope it doesn't kill him, or hope it doesn't kill Valak. But I also need to get to... Shoot, I need to get to Amanda, because she's going to bleed out. If I don't get rid of one of those bleeds on Amanda, she will... Crap. I don't think Valak can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4... Nope. And let's see, everybody except Amanda is frenzied. So if I go with Amanda first, she dies, because she's going to get the cloak tick from bleed, so she'll die. So I can't activate her first. So I have to activate somebody else to come and bandage her. Kayako is frenzied and has the first aid kit, so he can get rid of 1. Valak has bandages, but is too far and can't move and... Oh dear, that is... Wow. So basically people are going to die because it's freezing, so they can only do 1. You have to surge or dash in order to get to her and bandage her. So this could be real bad. Real bad. So I have to try to kill it with Valak and Kayako, because I have no choice. Let's do it. Let's have Valak go. All right. Oh, we're rolling 4. Oh my gosh, we're going to pull the trap. I'm rolling 4 dice. Alright, so Valak is hitting on 6. 5, 6s are better. Two hits. Okay. Alright. Let's do this one first, right? Armored Pig, nothing wrong with that one. That's a wound. Super dense doesn't mean impervious. That's a wound. Oh, well, you're right. You're right. It would have been a wound. It would have been a wound. Had freaking what is that? That's Invincible, not been active. Alright, that's another possible wound. Alright, that is a wound. Alright, so we got one. One of those did land. Alright, so Lantern Explosion. If the rolled wound is a Lantern 10, well, it wasn't. One of them was. But, yeah, anyway. Your attack shatters, the attacker is knocked down, suffers blind, remove miniature from dead trophy. Yeah, doesn't matter. Alright. This is not the best. So that was Valak. Now Kayako, who's frenzied, ignores slow on a weapon. So hitting on, you know, that 2 8s will work. Furious Van Braces and Gut. Let's see, on a failure, you get bitch slapped, pistol whipped. And on Furious Gut, if you wound, the Butcher's knocked down. Well, that would have been nice to have earlier. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Furious Gut first. Good luck. So that 13 is plenty enough to wound. Am I going to be allowed to wound? Yes, I am allowed to be a beast. Alright, on a wound. Butcher's knocked down. Gain a courage. Who is this? This is Kayako. Oh, this is all survivors get courage, right? Yeah, all survivors gain courage. That is good, I guess, ish. Valak gets a courage. And I actually think Gage, yeah, Gage is going to trigger bold. Hot dog. Bold. In a single moment, your perspective changes profoundly. Select a triumph based on where you are. We're on the showdown. It's going to get stalwart. Cannot be knocked down by trauma or intimidates. Against the Butcher is fantastic. Now let's roll a d10. Oh, it's a lantern. Gain +1 speed. And on a Dome Buster wielder, that's stinking tasty. That is fantastic. Okay. So now reactions are canceled because he's KD'd. And that is enough to wound again. Yes. Yes. Right. Oh, this sucks so bad. I need 1 more damage. Right? The overlay says 2 health left, but he's got that mood on the table, so he only has 1. He's on his basic attack now. And I can't stinking do anything. My problem is Gage is too far. It's freezing. He's got the death die on Horripilation, but he only gets one of the two. You gotta move or attack. He's frenzied, can't surge or dash. And so basically, he can't do anything. Then we have... So, and I can't use survival to transpose. And then Amanda, as soon as she activates, she's going to die. She's going to bleed out because of the red cloak. I am hosed. She's going to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. Man, no, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Do I dare? No, I don't dare. All right, so discard Lantern Frenzy when they are killed. So this goes back in, so they would get that hit point back. And then their next attack, this is going to pop out again. So... just like, come on. So, I mean... it helped me out. Is there any way to make this happen? I need one freaking hit. Anyway, at all. I just don't see it. I'm not seeing any option here. I mean, she's just gonna die. Lantern Frenzy's gonna end. And our turn will end. Well, let's see. Red went. White can move closer, but that's it. And that stinks. I think I'm done. Right? Like, what in the world could that be? I didn't see anything. All right, well, I mean, she's going to activate, give everybody a survival to not use because they're frenzied. And then she gets a bleed. Man, that is so bum-tastic. I really thought she was going to make it. I really did. All right, then we lose Lantern, or he loses Lantern Frenzy. But it goes in the discard, which means we're back to 2. I'm still frenzied. Oh yeah, he's not knocked down anymore. I don't know if moving closer would be a good idea or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to move 1 away. No, I think I'm just gonna have to stay there. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's good. His basic action is Frenzied Survivor in range. Now that there's not a prio target, it's gonna be one of these poor fools. Valak's probably gonna bite it, and we're just gonna have to find out. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have to roll the death die to get that extra. There, I got 4 extra movement. The death die goes to a dead person. And so next time I'll at least maybe be able to get the Acanthus. What a bummer. Alright. Bad guy turn. Guess what he's gonna do? He's got 1 card. He's gonna Lantern Frenzy. Hey guys, guess what? When Lantern Frenzy comes into play, a random survivor gains priority target. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ha ha ha! It's Gage. Oh man. No, I really needed it to not be you. I need Gage to not die with that +1 speed. Oh, please, God. Oh, please, God. And then when he gets it, he gets, guess what? 2 movement and a speed. At any time, that survivor could say, oh, hell no, and book it out and end the showdown. But we're not going to do that. We have come this far. Okay. So that was his first. He's going to do this 2 times and call it a day. Oh, what has he got now? Oh, he's still at 10. Oh no, he's at 11 now because of the... Alright, and he's going to die. Gage is going to die. So, prio target. I can't surge to hit him before he leaves. On a buck! And he's got no evasion, so he's hitting on 3s or better. So, ooh, look at that. That goes away, that goes away. But he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He takes way too many. It's going to take a lot. Let's just start with these 4. Oh, yeah. Let's see. First chest, severe injury for Gage is a 9, which is collapsed lung, -1 movement token, and a bleed. Second chest severe injury is a 7, ruptured spleen, gain 2 bleed, skip the next hunt. I mean, he's not going to survive this. There's no stinking way. There's no way. Alright, he's got his head. Okay, that'll be a severe injury. Oh, a lantern. So, let's see, that is just knocked down. Destroy tooth, +2 insanity if you have 3 courage. I do! Look at that! I'm knocked down already because of the first severe injury. Alright, hands. Yep, that's a severe injury. Oh, another lantern. So arms. Hit the dirt, you're knocked down. Okay, so that was 4 out of the 9. We're gonna get another... Let's see, do I have any way... Let's see, let's do the waist. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6, 7. We're at 7 damage. Okay, so he's gonna get a severe injury there. I think that's it. Oh no, that's just 1. It's warped pelvis. -1 permanent luck. And a bleed. This guy. All right, we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna dodge, or we're gonna use our accuracy token to screw that headshot. But we're gonna go to the chest, and it's 5. So there it is. That's destroyed back, -2 permanent strength, and a bleed. So chapow. It was going so well. That makes me so sad. Because now he's going to go after somebody else, right? His last one, basic action, frenzied target in range. It's just in range, not closest. I think I want... Who's the person that's going to possibly possibly win the best. I think Kayako, right? We need Kayako to stay. So Valak's getting this one. And he's just gonna take this one. Oh, does he take... Ooh. Does he take a dead man's tokens? No, he's dead. No, he doesn't take it. All right, so here we go. Good God, that's all. Okay, so that is, again, the same amount of devastation. So that's 9. I'll just roll. I got 8 here. How many do we have here? We've got 1, 2 head, 3 chest, 2 waist, and a foot. Let's start with these chest ones, shall we? Because he's already red there. He's gonna die. 2! Yep, he did. Oh, okay. Well, I could have run away. I could have run away. And now I need to do two wounds. Oh boy. Here it is. Do we win or do we die? Kayako has to hit with both of his attacks. Using that reroll. I mean, oh yeah, I'm using that reroll. I can't lose on a double 2. Oh man, this is so painful. It's palpable. All right, so we miss on 1. This is going to be the trap. All right, if it's the trap, table's flipping. Yes, yeah. This is when the butcher stands up and he's just like, I was acting the whole time. You never had me. I was rope-a-doping. Impervious. What a kick in the nuts. All right. That's rough. That's rough. Oh man. We never had a chance to begin with, basically. Oh no, Necro, you shut up. we got 3. We had him, and then it just off a cliff, just absolutely off a cliff. And I'm just wondering, what does Kayako have? No, I can't let him run away. He's gonna just have to stand there and take it, because he's got the steel sword, my silk bodysuit, which I don't want to remake, a whole set of leather. I can't let him run off into the sunset or into the forest with a butcher at his heels. So, and because he's frenzied, I can't surge. God, man, that frenzy has absolutely destroyed us. All right, bad guy turn, right? Hey, guess what? He gets another speed, 2 momentum, and he's gonna double dip into the basics. Yo, dog, I heard you like throwing dice. Hot shooter coming out. All right, that's dead, dude. I'll reroll that one. There is a chance. I'm not going to say it's a good one, because it's not. But I do have the silk bodysuit on this guy. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 hits. No, there's no way, because he's rolling too many. His damage is too high. He's at 7 damage with each one of these. So 5. I don't, maybe? Oh my gosh, maybe he can survive, depending on how many get severed. It's a lot to the waist. Oh my gosh, that's a lot to the waist. Dang it. That's gonna be a lot to deal with. Alright, so 5 to the feet. That's too bad. If it were more spread out, I think we had a chance here. But this is just too many bleeds, right? Yeah, that's just too many bleeds. That is... Oh wait, Kayako's got a reroll here. I don't know. He has so little evasion. I think we're just gonna have to hope I get some 10s on some severe injuries. Just one body. And... Alright, so this is what we're rolling severe injuries on. Oh God, I just is this a time to pray to the board game and the dice gods? Is Crom, I've never prayed to you before. I have no time for it. That's where I am right now. I'm so close. I'm so close. But I'm 4 die. I've got 4 bleeds to take, 2 die. I need 1 10. I need 1 10. What do you think? We just need to roll 4 die. Just see if one of them can pull a 10. You actually... You know what's worse? Is I don't think I'm going to get up the next round. Anyway. Oh, it wasn't 10. All right, that's it. All right. There's a 2 in there, so that's a... Well, let's pick which one it is, right? So it's either chest or waist. Which one sounds more fun? Yeah, the body's instant death. Final breath. Yes, here we go. Dead, you utter words of bravery. Adjacent survivors gain +1 survival. We almost had him. All right, there it is. That's a Bob Saget. What could you do, right? What could you do? I feel like this one, at the beginning, like Ace was here. I think at the beginning, it felt not good. It felt not good. And then we had a couple of rounds where nothing happened, right? And then we had like 3 rounds where we were dome busting and taking it to him and got it. Nah, it's not worth a reroll because on the monster's turn, he knocked me down. I'm subjugated, which means I can't get up. Like there's no surgeries, no nothing. And I have to wait till the next monster turn to get picked up. So I would have just been sat there and he just would have brawled me, stepping on my neck and everything. Like played with me. Even while I'm dead, he's just gonna kick me around and toy with me. Oh, it is so sad. It is so sad. All right, so defeat. The temperature plummets, casting the settlement into a deep freeze. Survivors cannot endeavor this year. If the settlement does not have heat, -4 population. All right, so boy, that was perfect, the result wise for me, for the settlement of Santa Clara, for the whole like horror thriller slasher. The bad guy came in. There's no sequel. There's no final girl. Fade to black. All right. Hey, thanks, Swim. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Appreciate it. Yeah, and everybody go check out our other fellow gamer, board gamer, streamer peoples. All right. So share the love. All right. So we get nothing. You'll Spalding. We'll get nothing and like it. We don't get anything on our return to the settlement. We get one endeavor from cooking. We get 4 body parts. Somebody's going to come out to the field of battle and pick up the carnage. Carrion. Ouch. All right. Let's see if we can't get something here. Maybe some perfects. How about you? All right, we get 1 monster hide. I can't believe how close we were, though. Oh my god, just so freaking close. Okay, got a skull, monster organ, and a bone. That's our resources from all our dead peoples. And then we get, let's see, we're at 35 dead. So we'll get 3 more from Morgue. Hey, not a single perfect or scrap in the lot. Oh, that's so painful. So painful. What did you guys think of that? Did you guys enjoy that one? I know it wasn't the result necessarily would want, but I thought I thought it was good. So we lost, and again though, this is where in Kingdom Death, when you know you're going up against a beast, like a level 3 nemesis. We threw all 4 of our impairment character cards at him. And I'm not even sure that if we had put good people in these outfits, if they would have done any better. Because the bad guy starts with 2 damage tokens. So he already is at cold. He gets 1 more damage token, and everybody's handcuffed. All right, everybody's handcuffed. You have to choose movement or attack. Or action, whatever, movement or action. And then you're frenzied the whole time. So you can't dash or surge. So I don't know if putting good people in this would have made sense. Because when you're frenzied, you can't use, weapon props, you can't use abilities, you can't do... Well, I know how to feel about it. How do I ban? Where's the ban button? It is right now. I'll go, oh, can I... What are the negative effects of warning somebody on Twitch? You're like, if you do it again, it's timeout. Necro, timeout, dude. Sit in the corner. So, anywho, we've got 4 more deaths. I think we're running out of check boxes. I don't even think I've been doing that the whole time. So the next Lantern Year, all right, I'm gonna write TPK on that one. We've got Hooded Knight. Hooded Knight's coming to town. So let's do that. So Sally, oh no. Wait, is Hooded Knight coming to town? Because what did we roll last time? Yeah, I mean, they always leave, right? Unfinished business. And that is, timeline 4 years from now. Oh no, if we roll high enough, Sally's gonna leave Oh, shoot. Now this is going to be bad. So Sally is our Twilight person. And she did her thing. She did her thing. She smashed the Watcher. She's also our Convalescer and Nightmare Blood. She is my favorite survivor, so I really feel bad if she gets the 11 plus. Oh no. No, she's gonna leave no matter what. You can look at my really awesome handwriting. Alright, so she only has one tick left for Twilight Sword. So pretty much no matter what. Ciao. Yep. So 8 plus her proficiency. So the Hooded Knight confronts the bearer of the Twilight Sword. They roll on the table. Add +1 to the result for each weapon prof level. So 8, that's way high. Gain 2 levels of weapon prof, +1 insanity, +1 survival. The knight has unfinished business. Then, oh, what a bummer. This is insult to injury, right? So Twilight Sword here is any survivor who attains mastery, leaves the settlement forever in pursuit of higher purpose, remove them from the settlement population. You may place the Twilight Sword in another warrior's gear grid or archive it. I don't know if it's worth doing anymore. Is it? Is it at this point in the game? It does not gain the bonuses quick enough. I'm worried about that. But no, we're gonna give it to some new guy, right? Because the Nico Twilight armor removes cumbersome. Or it doesn't remove cumbersome. It does it gives bonus to cumbersome. Something like that. And then the hello family, hoo-hoo. The black and red armor set ignores cumbersome. So I guess technically we should probably keep it and give it to somebody. Alright, so what is it? It says you may place the Twilight Sword in another survivor's gear grid. Well, many people left. We might not get to the Gold Smoke Knight. Oh yeah, where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? So, Amanda dead, Black dead. We could... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, hear me out on this one. We have one of our new survivors is Vecna. Vecna, like from the Stranger Things. He has, his impairment was suffer frenzy on arrival. With the Twilight Sword, that removes slow. That could be really interesting. It also makes it impossible for him to dash away from the Dragon King and all that other stuff. But that could help. But no, I think we're gonna have to dang, this is rough. Maybe we give it to Alexa the Versatile. But let's see, it is sentient, which means you have to be insane. Well, frenzy peoples are more likely to be insane. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to give it to Vecna. All right, Vecna, you're our new... Yeah, you see it, see it. All right, Vecna is our new Twilight Sword person. Which means 4 years from now, he's gonna come knocking. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Hooded Knight, Knigget. Hooded Knigget. Now, let's see, we have an open slate to hunt this next year, an open slate to hunt the year after that. And then we've got Red Cannon, which means you know who is coming calling. It'd be nice to get the last Red Witches in. Maybe like have the last 4 survivors go up against the Red Witches to end the settlement. That would be fun. Because in my book, you defeat the Watcher, then it's kind of playground time. You can just go around, play with what you want, go hunting things, push the envelope as much as you can. And then if you get to the Goldsmoke Knight, he's just basically there to say, all right, recess is over, let's wrap it up. All right, that's the whole point. So I'm not too worried about the whole getting to the Goldsmoke Knight. His game's over anyway. So, Sally, bye-bye. I've already made the model for her in Nico Twilight armor with the Twilight sword and everything, so that's awesome. I'll remember this campaign through that model forever. But we can't endeavor. I mean, we have an endeavor, but we can't endeavor. So we can't do anything, right? We don't get any resources for somebody that walks out. Let's see, we do still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 8 people left. So 2 Lantern years of DPKs remain. But, all right. Honestly, yeah. So I really appreciate it. You hit that follow, you hit that sub, use your Prime sub. If you have it, use it. I would really appreciate it. And then hop on Discord. This is what really is important for this channel going forward, is helping me figure out what we're doing next. So I'm in conversation with some groups, or people from my gaming group, to do a weekend game of Big Trouble in Little China, the board game. And it's one of those ones that it's not quite refined, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to play. And I'm trying to figure out what weekend to run that, but it's a long game. But I'd like to start doing these other board games on stream. We're getting to the end of this one, and so your input matters. And if you're liking what I do, the way I do it, the presentation and all that, I want to make sure that you guys are getting some good stuff, some good entertainment out of this. So hop on Discord, grab your keyboard, cowboy it up, chitty chat, give us some recommendations on what kind of stuff you like, and we'll go from there. But as far as this game today, we're done. I think we're done. But guys, awesome. A lot of fun today. It was swingy. It was a bit swingy from dice, but I liked this one. This was a good one. Super entertaining to play. Loads of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So for me, 5XP, I'm out of here. Go enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys on Tuesday.